Welcome back to Honorbound. Let's hop right back into the game. Where were we?
We are being
you
accosted by
guys.
something ugly.
That's right, we're by the chasm, and there's this weird green-eyed, brown-bodied creature with four fingers? Neat change.
Yeah, it has four fingers actually. I didn't
So is it
notice
leaping
that.
at us? Are we rolling initiative or are we
No,
continuing?
no.
Are we talking
it's
with it?
talking to you.
Okay, I
It's
remove the
talking.
axe from my back. And I say,
says-
I say to the halfling, is this glass staff? Taking a step forward to get a better look.
Glassstaff's a wizard. I don't think this is him. And then I start slipping northward in the cavern. I try and scurry out of sight and go around on the top bridge, if possible.
I'm walking across the bottom bridge, trying to get a better look at the creature.
By the way, now I want to ask Bumbotoes. Bumbotoes, during your time with the Red Brands, what's the most horrible thing you've done?
Cover your ears, other players.
No.
The most horrible thing I've ever done? I think the most horrible thing I've ever done was in a robbery gone wrong. I had to kill the owner of the house I was stealing from.
Okay. Feinwick, you hear in your head exactly this, retweeted by the Nothic.
Am I pretty sure that this is just in my head?
You are completely sure because there's no sound around.
Okay, it's just like a thought.
You can make out how telepathy works, and whenever like there's complete silence around you, but you hear something in your head.
Is it like a visual flashback, or is it just like someone describing to me?
It basically describes it to you by planting images in your head, like memories taken from somebody else's mind.
I
pretty
catalog it for later use. We may need to chop off Martin's hands at some point, but for now, he's useful.
It says, again in your heads, or at the same time you hear this. What are you three doing here? You're not Red Brands. Well, at least not all of you.
So, have I crossed the bridge yet?
You are at the bridge. Do you cross it?
Yes, I said I crossed it and try and get closer to the creature.
Okay. So you cross it, and in the middle of the bridge, like, the bridge kind of like shambles and it collapses with you.
Well, motherfucker, am I able to make a jump before?
I'm gonna say, do you have reflex checks over here?
It'd be like a dex check.
Yeah, dex check. Do me an acrobatics check to see if
How far
you're-
across was the? Shit. How far across was the chasm? By the way,
Let's see.
6 feet?
It's 16, I'm-
About 8 feet. About 8 feet.
fucking A. And how deep is it? Can I see the bottom?
Yeah, you can see the bottom. It's about 15 feet down.
I could have leaped it in a single bound, but here I am making an acrobatics check.
Yeah, see if you're fast enough to react to this.
17. Ooh,
Okay.
lucky them, lucky rolls.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're fast enough to react to this, and you just like on the middle of it, you jump in front, right enough to make it on the other side.
Whew.
And the
Count
creature
my lucky
says,
stars, and I'm gonna argue that Peter was probably not on the bridge yet. If it's only 8 feet across and I'm 5 feet wide, because
"No, I'm saying you're the only one."
yeah.
I was saying.
Peter's hasn't touched the bridge yet. Okay.
Yep.
So I
The creature
leap
says,
to the other side.
Well, take care now. We don't want you hurt now, do we?"
How far can you jump?
Your strength score raw.
Ooh.
If you get a 10-foot running start.
Yeah, you can attempt to do an acrobatics check to jump more than that.
Okay.
Okay, so do any of you respond to this?
I'm
I'm
still
gonna-
trying to
I'm gonna
slip
walk
over the
right
top
up.
bridge.
And I'm gonna walk right up to the creature.
Okay, I'd like you, because
we
now
roll
you're
initiative?
aware of it. No, just you, Ryan. I'd like you to do me a charisma check.
Charisma.
Exactly.
No skill, just a straight charisma.
Deception if you have any deception.
I don't. That's just a straight charisma check. Oh, those lucky
Okay.
rolls. 19.
Sucky rolls. Let's see.
I am handsome and deceptive, just as a noble should be.
It's opposed. Just give it a second. You feel something searching in your head for information, but it doesn't seem to find anything. Your thoughts are well hidden. And
It's like, why?
derive-
The only thing in this asshole's brain is a goddamn indoor pool. Is there really no depth to this character?
That's a shallow pool.
you seem to like
Uh,
water very much. Okay, you unsheathe your axe, and the creature takes an offensive stance. And before
My axe
you,
was already sheathed, by the way. Unsheathed, by
Yeah.
the way. Yeah.
was gonna
so, I mean,
say-
it's been in my hand basically since I saw him.
now, do you want to fight, or do you want to talk before? I'm sure we can manage to work out some kind of deal.
I'm going to engage in conversation with him, continue to distract him, while hopefully Motton sneaks up behind him and sticks a knife in his
Yeah.
butt.
I
So I will reply, "What in the hell are you?" as I continue to walk towards him. If I can get close enough, I'm going to start feeling him up with my hand. Rare.
Wow. All right. Let me know when I made it across the bridge, Chucky.
Well, while they're talking, I'm going to say that you can make it across the bridge. The bridge this seems to be a lot sturdier of a bridge. The other one seems to be a fake, and this does not collapse with you.
Someone built a fake bridge.
It's a trap.
Seems like a lot
It's
of
a
work.
trap.
Yeah.
And then you gotta
Okay,
rig the
and
whole
you make
thing.
you make it to the other side, and as you make it to the other side,
I want to start.
the nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, gone.
I want
on.
to start sneaking up. So if Ryan is like here, shedding light with his axe, and the creature is here, I want to sneak along the wall.
Basically, what happens is now because he's in a way helping you, I'm gonna say you have advantage on this roll because he is trying to distract the creature.
Okay. I'm not making my attack yet. I just want to.
So make your stealth. He's saying on your stealth.
No, no,
check.
you have
Make a stealth
you
check
have
with
advantage on your stealth.
Oh, okay.
So you roll 2 dice and take the best one. And Peter, while this is happening, what do you do?
Peter's a little freaked out that there's someone talking inside his head.
25 stealth.
Good. Okay. So now you do nothing. You just like stay there and look.
I want to sneak up near the
No,
creature
Peter.
and then. Oh.
I was talking to Peter.
Just-
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
you were doing
I'm
this.
still on the far side of the bridge. I'll start like moving slowly up the side of the chasm to the bridge that's still intact.
Okay. Well, you start moving, and what do you tell him, Ryan? What?
I asked him what the hell he was, and I was going to inspect him tactily,
It's
He said, well,
not with
well,
tact,
well,
tactile, using
I-
my hands.
I don't know what I'm. Don't touch me. This skin is mine and mine alone.
I'm right up in his
Gross.
right up in his face, right up in his eye, sort of just like, what is it? And I was sort of
Right up in his
trying to poke it, and he's like batting my hand away. Basically, up in his
Okay.
grill, trying to investigate this creature. I don't know if there's any check I could roll to see if I've ever heard of anything like this, or if I gather any information from.
Yeah.
like Arcana or something.
You.
Yeah,
you
I don't
can
have. I don't have.
check.
I mean, I'm not trained in any of these, but I'll roll a long shot to see if I notice anything. Is it a magical creature? Should I roll Arcana? Should I
Yes,
roll?
you should do Arcana. You should do Arcana.
It's just a straight D20 for me. 19.
Oh,
Well
nice.
then,
Nothing. This is
My-
what
my-
it's.
nothing.
This is the
I'm
name
like,
of the creature. No, nothing.
nothing.
This is the name. Nothing.
Nothic? Okay, nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
So I have heard rumors of it.
Yeah.
Or something like
Yeah,
that.
we're
It's in-
once
it's in the lore.
wizards. Yeah, we're once wizards who dared to unlock magical secrets they couldn't fathom. They were gifted with strange cosmic insight that allows them to extract knowledge from other creatures. Nothics are no longer the wizards they were once and have no memories of their previous lives. That's what you know of this creature. And at this point, we'll do his spot check as well.
25 DC, right?
Yep.
His
Doesn't
DC
yeah
is
25.
stealth
That doesn't
check.
see you. You are within 5 feet of it. Do you want to do anything, Mutton? It doesn't seem to be offensively acting against any of you.
I shout, "You," or I say, "You must be Glassstaff." Hint, hint to Neil.
Yeah,
You
I'm
delve
still
too
waiting.
deep in the tomes of knowledge
You
and
say
learn
this.
things that forever changed you. You don't
Glassstaff?
remember, do you?
No.
Does that name
I'm
sound
not.
familiar?
Grastaff is. Well, I know where Grastaff
But
is.
perhaps, hint, hint, a bit of your past may come back to get you.
I roll my eyes and
Maybe-
slip forward
maybe
and attack
stick
him.
You.
I roll my eyes, slip forward, and go to attack with advantage. 2d20, d1, 9.
Miss.
Does he
And-
notice me? Do I lose my advantage? Or do I miss badly enough that it's like
so
a...
bad.
There's a breeze in here.
I think you are automatically unstealth if you make an attack. correct?
Exactly. And
I could be
he says-
behind him, so
Roll
even if I'm not
initiative.
stealthy, he might not see me still.
With that, you
Well,
roll initiative.
Yeah, and you and says, "Well, if this is how you want to do it."
Oh man, I'm getting all these
Nice.
glorious rolls, and then as soon as combat comes around, my attack rolls are going to be garbage.
That's how it goes, Glenn. You win some, you lose some.
23! Where's that 20 when I needed it?
You both
There's,
crit your
there's your second
initiative.
chance.
Wow.
2 crits on the initiative, and watch our attack rolls fumble.
Okay, so go Mutton.
Alright. First attack, d20 plus 5. 24! Oh my
That's a
god.
crit. That's a crit.
No, it's
Go for
not.
it.
That's not a crit. You have to.
Oh, not. Oh, yeah. Again, 19.
Yeah,
I'm
natural
used
20.
to 19 and 20 on.
When I level up again, that will be a crit for me.
God. 6 damage with my first attack, and d20 plus 5 for my offhand, which is a 10.
1 second. I'm over his HP. I need to use 20. Okay. Okay, that's
Yeah.
a miss. That's a miss. Yeah, fine wick. Oh, that's the second one is a miss.
All right, I bring my axe down, and I
miss.
miss.
And you miss. And the creature looks at you, Feinwick, and you feel queasy. Oh. Ugh. And you do me a constitution check.
Oh, good thing I'm trained in that skill.
Exactly.
Crickets.
23.
Oh.
Nice.
You push away the queasiness, and you know this kind of spell work will not work on you. And it seems to be slightly surprised at this. And it's Peter's turn.
All right, so that chasm's only 8 feet across,
8 feet across.
so I can jump that and end up like right next to the Nothic.
Yeah, with the 10-foot start, you can.
Yeah, and that's pretty much my whole move, but I'll end up right next to it, so I can jump across and then hit it with my warhammer, or try and hit it with my warhammer.
Okay, you try and hit the Nothic with your hammer, and you hit the Nothic with your hammer.
And then I do max damage.
Nice.
You do max damage. It still looks okay. It's doesn't look that bad yet.
Pretty sure I was trying to talk to you, Ryan. You could have just like let it talk.
I was talking
Nope.
in my head.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm pretty
Which is creepy,
sure.
but-
I'm pretty sure that this is Glassstaff right here, the leader of the Red Brands.
I'm pretty sure too. I was just kind of hoping that you would pry more information out of it before we had to beat it to death.
You can talk and fight at the same time, can't you?
Well, I
I don't know.
guess
Glass
so.
Staff's sort of like a wizard's name, isn't it? There's no staff.
Maybe the staff was assimilated into his being.
Oh, maybe.
All right.
Peter, that was your turn.
That
Now
was
it's
my turn.
Mutton again.
Mawson again. All right. D20 plus. Yeah, we'll just do this. D20 plus 3 with the right hand. 5. D20 plus 5 with the right hand. 11. Ugh.
That's a miss.
And left hand is 22.
That's a hit. It's a hit.
That is just 2d6. No damage bonus on that. 9.
Okay, you do 9 points of damage to it.
How long do
Seems to
these
be-
inspirations that you give us last?
I think for the you can just
Forever.
keep it unlimited.
You can only have one at a time, though.
Okay, you can only have
Yeah.
one at a time, but it lasts as long as you want. Okay.
Exactly. Okay, so
So I make
the
my attack.
final turn. Yep,
So it's taking
11.
25 points of damage
It's a
and it's still
miss.
up.
it's still up.
Okay.
The Nafix says, "Drop your weapons, and I'll tell you where Grass Staff is." And do you have any? Do you pose any intention of doing this?
In this edition, we are not allowed to make actions that are not on our combat round, so we have no capacity to do anything. Not even speak.
But mentally, we
Means
could
he-
think about whether or not we're going to do it, and he's telepathic,
Yes.
right?
So, do you think of doing that? Or not?
I am considering. I don't know if I would phrase it as laying down my weapons, but I'm considering halting, kicking this guy's ass to hear what he has to say.
Okay.
However, I am allowed to speak no word and make no action until my round.
He
comes
takes a offensive stance, just like he might be readying an action, and he lets Peter act. He let Peter act.
Um, did he say that in my head too, or did he just say it
all
in
of your
Ryan's
heads.
head?
All of your
Okay.
heads.
I have to check with telepathy because you never know. I will ready an action for if it attacks again.
Okay. And Martin's turn.
I will ready an action if he does anything offensive and run him through with my swords.
Okay. And Feinrich.
I'm not even going to ready an action. I will switch my axe to one hand so it is useless as a weapon. Lean it on my shoulder, and I say, "Well, speak
Grass staff.
with your mouth, if you please."
Does it have a mouth?
It has
Yeah,
a
it does
mouth,
have
doesn't it?
enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it does have.
You gotta
Speak
check.
with his mouth.
Your
A
telepathy is
horse-
unnerving.
A hoarse, very hoarse, common tongue comes out, like he hasn't been speaking in a very long while. He says, "Grostaf hired me. Let's say that my life is more valuable than gold. If you take this tunnel just behind me, you'll find one room to the left with a couple of those pesky little red brands. Juicy." And he kind of licks his fangs. And then he says, "To the right, there are 2 rooms. After going through those rooms, the last one is Glass Staff's. He should be inside."
What is Glassstaff paying you?
And he kind of like points inside of the crevice.
He gave you an empty swimming pool.
I look
And you see a he's kind of
paying my light over
he's
the
kind of
edge.
he's kind of moving away, by the way, like he's moving northish to get
I
out of
block
your
his path.
range.
Because I'm north of him already, so
Yeah.
I will shadow him back and forth to keep him from going past me.
Okay. And he says,
So,
"Food."
do I see anything?
You
do I
see
see
a
anything
pile
in
of bones. A pile of bones in one corner.
Do you eat
Oh,
goblin?
he's been feeding it.
Do you eat goblin? I say.
Meat.
Do you eat green meat?
I eat whatever meat I have.
What is your name, creature?
That I don't remember.
Don't remember.
Just-
well
Just
then,
call me Shezix.
Shezix. My name is Fenric. You should join with me because I have a feeling I will be bringing you much more meat than this glass staff. Upstairs, there are 3 bodies that you are welcome to help yourself to, and I will bring you more green meat than you can eat.
Fenric, what the hell's gotten into you? This doesn't sound like you.
What do you mean? This
You're feeding this people to this strange abomination willingly?
It's really weird.
this creature is powerful, seems useful. As long as it doesn't eat anyone that is undeserving,
Can I roll like a
I will
possession
use it.
check?
I will use it to help me restore justice to this strange land.
You trust it? You trust its deceitful,
I
hideous
trust its.
mind?
I trust its greed and its hunger.
You have a far darker side than I ever imagined, Fenric.
Well,
Go-
you all
go,
have your
Zazix.
dark sides.
Feast upstairs.
Thank you.
I thank you for the
Well,
information.
before that, how many red brands are back there? Is it just Glassstaff, or are there others as well?
About 3 or 4 red brands and about 2 or 3 bugbears.
Does that include Glassstaff?
No.
Okay. So as many as 7. Wait for
Are
us
they
on the other side.
are they all in the back room on the right that he was talking about, or are there more rooms and he's just talking about all of them together?
Okay, I'm gonna like draw what basically he told you,
Okay.
so you guys
Yeah.
can get it.
Get a
So
better-
basically, there's a room over here that he said a couple of people over here, then a corridor.
I guess
another-
Ryan's lawful neutral. That's not that weird.
Yeah.
Another room over here. And this is the last room that Glassstaff was mentioned to be in. Over here.
Okay. So that's where Glassstaff is, and he says that there's 4 or 5 red brands in the other room.
And 2 bugbears.
2 bugbears.
2 or 3
Where did-
bugbears. Yep.
Wait,
So
where did he
that-
get the where did he get the bugbears?
Maybe he's working with these orcs in Cragmaw Castle.
Yeah. I asked the Nothic where he got the bugbears.
A creature almost as dark-headed as I am. Dark elf. Calls himself the Black Spider. Hired these red brands and the crack moth thingies, whatever they are. And he sent bugbears as reinforcements. If you bring me the bodies of the bugbears and Glassstaff arrive, I will extract information out of his head in exchange for the meat.
That's creepy as fuck.
I see no problems with this arrangement.
I kind of
I don't think any of this was said out loud. I think it was all just.
Oh, is it just in Ryan's head?
That was in my. I think that was in Justin's
What was my
head,
question?
and then in my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you said that's creepy as fuck in your own head, right? You were just verbalizing your character's thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was verbalizing my character's thoughts. Sounds reasonable.
All right. I
Okay.
guess I have nothing to say then.
Yeah. Martin is like, wow, these guys I was in league with are
Really
pretty fucked up.
Really awkward silence, and here I thought I was the devious one.
You've had your devious past. You learned your lessons. I haven't.
Yes.
Okay.
I was raised in a comfortable upper class home in Waterdeep. This is probably my first adventure into the real world.
Last question. The door we came in from in Area 1 next to the cistern was like a door we didn't see at first, but then someone opened it up. Are there any other secret doors throughout the underground complex that we're in?
He says, well, yes, there are some. I know of some.
Do you wish to come with us?
No, I will feast. Maybe bring me some more bodies, and I shall tell you where the other secret doors are.
You will be fed. Don't you worry. Just
And
be patient.
he turns his face towards the crevice. And if nobody stops him, he's gonna leap past it.
No, I let him go.
Okay? He
I'm
leaps
not-
past this crevice.
I like other people to make decisions, so I'm not going to argue with Ryan about this.
I haven't made any decisions.
I'm
And
role playing
I
my
will-
character really well. That's all I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
will say out loud, well, that was a strange creature.
That was an abomination, and I question whether we should have let it live or not.
Oh, it's creepy as fuck.
We can.
I'm not comfortable with things being inside other people's heads.
Yes, that does unnerve me, but as long as it's our critter, I shrug. I'm willing to bet that I can feed it more bugbears than this glass staff can.
Probably.
And bugbears are bigger, so really it's like a better meal.
So I'm not sure if we can take 4 red brands and 2 bugbears. and
Not
straight
at
up-
once, but if we can maybe pick 1 or 2 of them off first.
Yeah.
Someone distracted me in real life. Did he answer my question about secret doors?
He said there are
Yes.
many, and he didn't really give us any direct.
He said if we bring him more bodies, he'll tell us where they are.
Okay, I guess we'll start just rolling perception checks as we walk around then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because you know.
So should we? Yeah. So should we take the upper door and try and go straight for Glassstaff's chamber?
Are we assuming he's telling the truth?
Do you ask that? Do you ask in character?
Yeah, or do we assume he was telling the truth about where Glassstaff actually is?
I don't think he has any reason to lie. I mean, I just handed him three sacks of meat.
Well, if he's working with them, he may
Hundreds
be
of
luring.
pounds of
He may
flesh.
be sending us into a trap. I mean, he may be lying. It's a possibility.
I want to
Shrugs.
check the chasm to see if I can figure out anything else about Nothic now that he's gone.
Yeah, I'll
'Cause
hang my
that was his lair, right?
hang
That's where
my
he was, like, hanging
axe
out.
over the edge to shed light into the cavern.
You know what? Why don't you let me slip on ahead a little bit? I'll be right back. I'll just see if make sure it's not a trap waiting for
But
us.
It's dark.
Sounds
without any
good.
Sort of light source, right? You can't see.
If I can't see, staff can't see either. So
That's true.
I'll find him by
Yeah.
his light.
Tread lightly, Martin.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
And I head
I'm
for
not
this
looking at this chasm.
northern corridor, and then I want to just like feel my way along a wall, stealthy, like
Okay, that sounds good. I'd like
a stealth check.
actually no, not you. First go to the crevice because this is faster. As you go down, you immediately notice a set of bones to the size that Ryan pointed out previously, and you see another small wooden chest hidden just beneath the other bridge.
Oh.
I'll go ahead and climb down and retrieve it while we're waiting
Yeah.
for Martin to return.
Okay.
Strapping my axe
inside,
to my back. And do I need to roll an athletics check to climb or anything, or am I good to go?
I'm gonna say you're good to go because like, if you have time, you're not rushing yourself in a combat
Yeah.
round. So
If
you
I
easily
take
take it.
if I take 10, that's a 15. I am proficient in athletics.
You easily do make it.
I played
Inside you
lacrosse
find-
back in prep school.
Water polo. Inside of the chest that is easily unlocked is there are about
Easily unlocked
106.
or not locked?
Easily
It's
unlocked.
not locked. Easily unlocked.
Easily opened.
Yeah. There are about 160 silver pieces, about 120 gold pieces.
You're missing out, Neil. I need my
Yeah.
treasurer.
I guess I haven't left yet, so I can hold this stuff
No,
for
this
you.
is simultaneous.
Yeah, it's a simultaneous.
Yeah, it's simultaneous. About 5 gems. Or you don't know what
Whoa.
gems they are.
So say 120 silver, 105 gold.
100 and, no, 160 silver and 120 gold.
Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Yeah. And there are another 2 potions of healing and a scroll inside.
Well, shit. How many? You said 4 gems,
4 gems, yeah. 5 actually. 5, sorry.
5 gems. I hand the scroll to the priest to decipher. I keep the healing potions.
Please do me a Arcana check.
That's the first time I've had to roll Arcana.
Backpack.
Oh.
I have,
Yep,
so my
of course.
backpack is full to the brim of gold and silver.
I rolled a natural
have-
one.
You have no fucking idea what this is. Like it's
Excellent.
it's a
Do
scroll.
you relate that to me, or do you
I'll have
pretend
to
like you know
study
what
it.
you're doing?
I'll have to study it further. It's quite complicated.
Okay.
Do you have interest in material possessions, priest? I know many priests I've met in the past sort of shrug off the pleasures of the physical world.
I only want money made through my chosen profession.
Very well. Have this potion. It tastes delicious. I hand him one of the healing potions.
So now I have 2 potions of healing. Awesome.
Yes, and I do as well.
Yep.
On to
and
so I climb out of the cavern. And
Is there anything else in the
Exactly.
chest?
nothing else.
you need
Okay.
more than like 300 gold coins and 5 gems and 2 potions and a scroll.
Actually, sorry. This is another paragraph here, and I missed it. But there is something else in here.
Good question then, Justin.
Good question, Justin.
Sorry.
Just hidden in the behind it, actually behind the chest, there is a longsword that seems to glow a very faint light. Where it inscribed, there's an inscription on it, Talon, and its hilt is worked in the shape of a bird of prey with outspread wings.
I will take that, son of a bitch.
Awesome.
Yeah, and if any of you have
do you have
history,
Does anyone else have? All right. I can roll. I am trained in history, but I'm dumb as a doorknob. So I'll go
Yeah.
ahead and roll.
Well,
Do
it's
it.
not related to the origin of stonework, so I don't get a bonus.
Nope.
Nope, that's not.
But
Gonna
I'll roll it. History. 9.
You have no idea the origins of this sword.
Okay, you said it's engraved with Talon.
Talon.
It's
It
probably
looks
the
pretty
name.
magical to me. Do you have a detect magic as a spell slot for you?
Yeah, I can cast it later if you
Yeah,
want.
we'll deal with it later. Am I the only
Okay.
one with a martial weapon proficiency?
I have all simple weapons. Yeah, I can't use longswords.
Okay, so we'll transfer over to Neil, but while Peter and I are waiting, I'll make small talk with him, make it clear that that my financial resources are at his disposal, and sort of I don't know, hint.
You're willing
at-
to share the money to help find
I'm
my
willing to
cousin.
share the money. Sort of hint that I value your assistance and that I'm willing to hire you in, take you into my employ, and that anything you need, anything I can grant you is
So you're trying to be like lordly in front of me.
exactly.
I'm going to take like notes of how to act like a proper noble for acting, just in case I ever have to play one.
All right, and on to Martin.
Mutton, finally, to you. So, roll me that stealth check.
19.
Okay. You take this corridor, and you see there is a source of light. There's a torch in a scone over here. And you are faced with 2 doors, one to the right and one to the left. I'd like you to do me a perception check.
I don't think I have a bonus to my perception. I do not. 6.
Okay, you hear nothing and see nothing.
Awesome.
So, how do you go about?
Well, they said Glassstaff was in the last door, the one on the right. So I will examine the door. Is there like a does this door have a key that would be open it to lock it? Does it have a keyhole for locks?
It does not seem to have a keyhole.
Okay. Are there any cracks around the edges where I might be able to peer through?
No, this door it's a pretty sturdy door. Doesn't have to have any cracks in it you can peer through.
Okay. I then take a look at the lower door. Again, looking for a keyhole or any cracks around the edges that I might be able
This
to spy
does
through.
have a keyhole.
I
yes.
try and peer through the keyhole to look for what might be in the room beyond.
Inside, you can see two big moving targets, and as your eye accustoms to the light, you can figure out that there's a little goblin on the ground, and there are 2 bugbears that are shouting at him commands, and the goblin kind of stands upright, falls to the ground, starts crawling, begging.
Do they
and
happen to be shouting commands in Halfling?
They happen
Or-
to be shouting command in goblin.
Interesting.
But
Okay.
you can easily make out that these guys are just bullying the goblin.
Okay. I want to creep back to the above door. And there's no keyhole, right?
There's no keyhole to this.
Okay. Cool. I'll sneak back out and rejoin the party.
Okay. We joined the party after their very, very nice expedition.
Go, guys.
Are you still sneaking, or are you?
Yeah, I sneak up on you. Pull your
Are you
pants
trying
down.
to overhear our conversation?
No, I don't care about your conversation.
Okay.
Just extra careful. So I sneak up to you guys and go, all right, guys, I think I found where they are. I found two bugbears harassing a little goblin in one room. Across the hallway from that is an unlocked, I assume, door that would lead to Glassstaff's area. I think if we take two people, go to Glassstaff, one person should be able to block the corridor, preventing the bugbears from getting to us. And then we could finish off Glassstaff and then turn on the bugbears together. Or we may be even able to sneak into the Glassstaff's chamber without the bugbears noticing, and then we can, fight them better that way. But it shouldn't be too
Well-
difficult to get into his chamber without alerting anyone.
Really? I say neither myself nor Peter here are particularly stealthy.
The bugbears seem to be pretty happy barking orders and giving this goblin a lot of shit. They're not very quiet either. I can get there first, and you guys can
Why don't
follow.
you sneak past them, and we will follow closely behind so that we do not alert them to your presence,
Okay.
in case we
Yeah.
fail on our disadvantaged stealth checks.
Well, let's do this then.
So which
Okay.
way do you lead us?
I
Miss
lead
Neil?
you up and this way. And then we're going to go up that way.
And so in this room here, there are two bugbears yelling.
No,
at
no,
Goblin?
in the room below that.
In the room below that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the room with the two bugbears and the goblin.
Okay. And then beyond this, wait, where is?
I haven't been there yet
Why
Well,
didn't
do
we
we
go
wanna-
through this hallway?
because Glassstaff is supposed to be in the top room.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not trying to clear out the whole area.
No,
So
we're
the bugbears are in this room here.
yeah, middle room.
So we can just ignore them and go north.
Yeah, that's
Go
what
out.
I was suggesting.
Okay. So then we don't even need to. So I'll take the lead in that case. Or do you want to sneak ahead and save yourself?
Yeah, might as well let me sneak ahead on this one.
Okay.
Okay. So you sneak ahead and you open the door.
Slowly and quietly, I
Okay.
open the door.
The room appears to be a wizard's workshop. Dripping sounds and bubbling can be heard from several tables in the room, that have a large workable set of alembics, retorts, distillation coils, and other chemical devices. All of it stewing and bubbling away. Bookshelves are crowded with sheaves and parchment of strange-looking tomes. And besides all this, there's a bigger than usual rat looking up at this workshop.
A bigger than usual rat?
A bigger than usual rat.
I go kill it
How do you kill it?
with my sword.
Okay. So you try to take an advantage against it. Like, do you try to surprise it, or do you just like?
I mean, I want
nonchalant-
to sneak up on it and kill it so I have the best opportunity to. I don't just yell at it and run at it. I'll peer around,
Exactly.
don't see a wizard in the room. I'm gonna fucking kill this rat and just walk up and stab it, sneakily.
Yep. You walk up and do you need
20.
a roll? No. You just stab and kill this rat.
Okay. Oh man, I really was hoping that was gonna be Glassstaff in disguise. I mumbled to myself. There's no other person in this room.
No, but right now you hear a yell of pain. Okay, like literally as you kill the rat, you hear a yell of pain coming from the room to the right.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana check for my character.
Do it.
D20 minus. Just D20. 17.
Yes,
I'm gonna
okay,
roll
okay.
with that. I will say I think that was Glassstaff's familiar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
So
Good
roll
work
initiative.
Yeah, I go and I try and open the room to the right.
No, no,
Rolling
roll
initiative.
initiative. Everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because
15.
22.
shit. Good. So, Martin, you go first.
All right. I
Carry
throw
on,
open the
open that
door
door.
to the other room.
Okay, you can see in this room. Give me 1 second. Try writing something down. Um, the walls of this bedchamber are covered with drapes of scarlet cloth. The furnishing, including a small writing desk with matching chair, a comfortable-looking bed, and a wooden chest at the foot of the bed. Sitting at the desk is a young, short, dark-bearded man, wearing robes, on the ground with a grass staff in his hand. He seems to be raising himself from the ground as he looks and sees you. And you recognize him, he recognizes you.
I step forward and kill him.
Okay,
Cool. All right.
Try.
Done with that.
try and do that.
I'm going to use my inspiration to gain advantage on this attack.
Okay, good. You have advantage on this attack.
Ugh, I was really hoping that would roll. We'll just do it this way. 17.
Let me find his sheet over here. What the freak is he? This is annoying. I can't find his character sheet over here. Ah, we'll go with this. Okay. You also believe that's a hit.
All right. 12 damage to him.
12 points of damage. He is not dead, but he does not look good at all.
Okay, then my second attack comes in
Do it.
at d20 plus 5. And that's a 1.
It's a fumble, but there's no fumble, unfortunately.
Oh, wait, actually, I get to re-roll anything that's natural
Anyone
1.
as your
Any
race.
natural 1.
Yes, you lucky bastard.
Yo, lucky.
Attack roll, ability check, saving throw. We can re-roll, must use new one. 11.
Doesn't work.
All right.
Not hit.
And then
Do I go
Um,
next with my 7?
Yeah, you go next. You go next.
All right. I draw Talon. Did it come with a sheath or not?
It came with a sheet.
It did come with a sheet.
All right. So I had strapped to my belt. I draw my newfound longsword from my belt and strut up to Glassstaff and strike at him, testing out the weight of this new weapon.
Seems to be
Yeah. 12 to hit.
perfect. Yeah. That's a hit.
Really?
Is there?
Yep, that's mage.
And I am
What do you
wielding it with. I'm using my axe is strapped to my back, shedding sort of
Light.
scattered, interrupted light throughout the room.
Out of character, is that the right bonus for the longsword?
Yes,
No,
indeed. I am
you-
proficient in all. Oh, there may be a magic
Yeah,
bonus on top of that
that's
that I'm not
that's my
aware of.
question.
There probably
You add
is.
another one.
Yeah, I mean, +1. You don't need to.
Plus
tell
1 to attack and damage. It's one is obvious, and two.
Yeah.
And I was gonna tell you every time.
But I am proficient in martial weapons, and I was. So my axe is strapped to my back, basically functioning as
Again, it's
a
a
back-mounted
surprise.
torch, and I'm wielding my sword with 2 hands,
It's
utilizing
a
the
surprise
versatile.
mage, so you can easily attack. You can easily hit him with 12. Seems like the sword was a bit smaller when Peter handed it to you, but once you took it in your hand, it grew a bit bigger, and it's perfect weight, and it's
quick, grab
What?
something else, Ryan. See if it gets bigger.
All right, so I am making use of the versatile properties of a longsword to grip it with both of my hands for D10 damage, including
Nice.
magic bonus of +1. That is 7 damage.
he does not go down yet. Okay.
Does
Well,
he go or does Peter go?
no, he goes first. Well, he's going to find what are the spells in this little
They're in the back.
thing in the back.
I looked up a bunch of them when I thought I was going to be playing a wizard. What do you want to cast?
Misty Steps. Let's try and find it over here.
Yeah. Briefly surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
Okay.
And it takes his
Um,
bonus action, so he still has his. If he can take a bonus action, he'll still have his regular action.
Exactly. He is going to teleport away from your sight, guys. And he is teleporting just almost in front of you, Peter. And as soon as he sees you, he casts another spell on your face. Which is, I think you do have a save for that. Do me a willpower save.
A wisdom
I would be-
save, which fortunately
wisdom
you
save.
are proficient in.
You are proficient in, exactly.
Yeah, that's my best save by quite a large margin.
Do it. You save the horde person he's trying to cast on you.
Nice.
Oh, you bastard! Okay, no one casts hold person on a cleric. That's not cool.
No, no,
Go,
no, no.
Peter. Go, Peter. Take your revenge.
Bring down justice on his
I'm
head.
gonna be like, hold this, and I'm gonna hit him with my warhammer.
And you miss.
Ah, you suck. So close.
Okay.
I'm gonna get right up in his face though,
Yeah.
like as close as possible as I can, and be like, I'm going to hurt you.
All right,
Mutton.
Neil's
your turn.
turn.
All right.
Are you using a keyboard cleaner on your forehead?
It's really, really hot in this room. It's hot enough that I need to like cool down by using the raining air in my keyboard cleaner.
Seriously, I don't want to hear it.
It's almost empty. I used
You
it to
know
clean
how
up.
hot, you know how much hotter it is here. It's been a cool week, but it's still probably damn near 100 right now.
Yeah, but in my room with all of my lights and my computers on and all the doors and windows shut, it gets really hot in my room.
I don't want to hear it. You spoiled California bastard.
Okay. I take it. I don't have an advantage, but my allies are within 5 feet of this gentleman.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. One sword. 15.
That's a hit.
2d6 plus 3.
He has exactly 12 AC because I missed with an 11 and Ryan hit with a 12.
Oh. Well, 12 damage.
I was a 13 actually,
Okay.
so he may
Yeah,
have.
but he,
Alright,
he
so
didn't know that when he said you hit.
You don't declare anything, so he just goes down and dies.
Oh, no, no. You said if it. I can know after he.
Yes, but I waited. You said nothing.
But you didn't say that he was down. You just said,
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of vague. I mean, it's only a paragraph. It says
It's kinda-
as you roll damage, you can declare
As you
whether
roll
it's-
damage, you
whether
can
you
declare,
knock them
so I was waiting for
unconscious
that.
or whether you.
I thought earlier we said that you could tell. You could say, oh, okay, this is enough to knock him down. Oh, now he's going down. I'm going to then declare it non-lethal.
The way I read it, it sounded like you can know whether he's dead, and you can decide that he's unconscious instead.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay,
going
so-
for.
You can.
I mean, you can.
go
It's literally like
that's
a
it.
sentence in the rule book at this point, so it's sort of up to interpretation.
It's vague enough to work for now. So we're gonna say that you can knock him unconscious with that blow. Do you do it?
Yeah, absolutely. Where?
Okay.
Where's
I think it
non-lethal
was
damage?
I want to say like 16. I'll find it for you in a second.
Okay.
He is knocked unconscious, it does seem. And he didn't manage to stir any alarm, so you
Page
guys
13
okay?
in the
Okay, here we go.
Start a set rulebook. Knocking a creature out.
Bottom right hand corner.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to
So,
search the
what do you guys
room
do?
because I don't want to drag him to Nothic, the Nothic, to like
No.
have him be interrogated because I'm afraid of the Nothic.
I'm afraid the Nothic will eat
Yeah.
him, actually.
just gonna look-
We've got hours before he wakes up, so let's search the room.
I'm gonna look around both these rooms. Yeah.
I
Okay.
searched the body.
You search his body. You find his glass staff, which seems to be growing a slight right as well.
That is a weapon upgrade for
He-
the elven wizard that we are not playing with in this game.
The guy named Glass Staff actually has a glass staff.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
What was his name
that's
before
how
this? Before he had this item?
You have no idea.
I can't believe he'd give up his name so quickly. Anything else other than this glass
So
staff?
I let the other two loot the room, and I mostly follow Bumbletoes around, and I sneak a sort of furtive conversation with him.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily trying to be sneaky, but at some point out of earshot of the dwarf. And I sort of congratulate him on a job well done, and I relate to him that we found treasure in the cavern, and that there are many rewards for him if he sticks with me and keeps me safe. And I give him a pat on the back and slip him a shining gemstone.
Okay.
And that was, as I said, it wasn't stealthy, but it was probably out of earshot of Peter.
Peter roots the room,
I've-
and Peter, you find
Peter's
a couple
super
of
trusting.
interesting
Like
stuff.
he's not going to be paying attention.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
just making it clear that I'm independently extending employment offers to both of my party members.
This is where the bad part is, because now you both guys, you're role-playing your characters good, so it's gonna be a hassle to decide who gets the next inspiration.
You're only
We can
limited
just
in,
make it 4th edition, and everyone gets an inspiration every rest.
No, that's too much.
But
It's too
it's
much.
kind of cool. They put all these little tidbits in there that you can use and modify as needed to make this compatible with pretty much every D&D edition that has ever existed.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were going for, like something that can work with everything.
Yeah, I'm very happy with 5th.
Anyway, let's go and see what our friend Peter finds.
Was there nothing else
Peter.
on Glass Staff aside from his Glass Staff?
Aside from his grass staff, nothing but his robes.
What more do you want than a magic weapon?
I don't know. It's a magic weapon.
It's a magic staff. It's not a magic weapon.
I don't know.
People
It's a
keep-
magic staff.
So people keep bringing me food.
Lucky. I had to go buy my own food before this broadcast.
No, I got food brought to me. I had bacon and eggs and avocado on an English muffin.
So far
These
today, I've
are-
gotten freshly baked chocolate chip cookies,
Oh, and blueberries.
an
These
amaretto
are the
sour
real
with homemade sweet and sour,
These are the
Deviled
real side
eggs,
effects of a long-distance
guacamole,
relationship.
chips.
Yeah.
You do not get unlimited free food during your D&D sessions. You are forced to fend for
I
yourself.
wouldn't say the food is free. I would just say I don't have to make it. I don't have to prepare it.
You buy it and pay for it emotionally.
What do you mean pay for it emotionally?
What does that even mean?
They're making it sound like I'm losing something by this.
Yeah, you are.
It is
you
not
need
a
to
payment
suffer.
because in payments you trade away something you have. It is
Take it as you
benefit
will.
for
Take
everything.
it as you will. And go
So-
ahead and loot the room.
Someone's salty.
Peter.
we get at the root. So the first thing you find, of course, is the chest that is unlocked. Inside is what you can figure out is the best part of the Red Brand's root, which is a hefty amount of gold and silver pieces, about 180 silver pieces, 130 gold pieces, a silk pouch with another 5, 7, 8 gems inside, and 2 scrolls. They think that you can attempt to figure out what they are.
Can I like roll Arcana on the scrolls or something to
Yeah.
figure out what they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can.
I think that's just 1d20 for me, but it's not very good.
Okay.
If,
Nope.
Do you have it high int or are you just average?
No, I don't. I have no bonus
So-
to int checks at all.
You find nothing again from these scrolls. They're just simple scrolls to you, gibberish written on them.
Well, I'll keep the scrolls so I can cast detect magic on them later, and I'll give the money to Ryan.
Before you get to the money, you find something that it's even more interesting. There's a letter on his desk with a black spider insignia on it, and it reads this: Lord Arblek, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Fandorm. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can. Kill them if you must. But don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possessions are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Yarno. Don't disappoint me.
Ha! I knew it! Bad guys always stick together. They're fucking working together.
Of course they are.
So did we leave from Neverwinter? At
Yes,
the
you
beginning
did.
of our campaign, we left from
Yeah,
Neverwinter.
you left from Neverwinter. That's where you got your job, your initial job from Fendon.
I'm not-
I take the
wouldn't do
letter.
it
I
as
take
a
the
job.
letter and like storm
I
off
came
to
here for
where
personal
Yarna's
reasons.
knocked out and kick him in the balls.
I am no one's mercenary.
All right. Well, on that note,
so
we should take
I-
our third and final break, actually.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and finish off our episode today of Honorbound. See you guys in a
Okay.
few minutes.
See you guys.